Episode 5, Night. Or Dark? Whatever. It's some opposite of day because symmetry or some shit. Brace yourself, folks. This may be the biggest twist ever revealed on this channel. I really liked this episode. Now, before you jump all over me for this, please just listen to what I am about to describe to you, because I think that you will find that I am not wrong here. This episode was exciting, packed with both action and horror, character moments. It built up our characters, raised the stakes, and even made me laugh. How do you ask? Well, follow me, friends. I have yet to lead you astray. We pick up right after our mysterious villain's attack. Our hero awakes alone in the woods, disoriented, concussed. Nearby, the sounds of a battle still rages. Osha stumbles over the body of a fallen Jedi as she attempts to flee. As she moves deeper into the forest, silence falls around her. The senses she honed as a former Padawan start to raise alarms in her mind. She no longer feels isolated. Out of the darkness, a lightsaber snaps. Osha scrambles backwards, helpless. As the killing stroke comes down, Master Saul springs from what seems like nowhere, saving his former pupil. While the two battle on in the darkness, Osha is swept away by Yord, intent on delivering her to safety. Meanwhile, May is still looking to reunite with her sister. She picks up the fallen Wookiee's lightsaber and clambers out into the darkness, intent on protecting Osha, even if it means confronting her former master. Stumbling through the darkness, she runs into Jeki. She immediately surrenders herself to the Jedi, and the two set out to find the others. Yord and Osha continue their long trek back to safety. While traversing, they notice the creatures that attacked them earlier in the previous episode were awake and on the prowl in the night. Remembering that they were attracted to the light of Sol's lightsaber, they piece together the beginnings of a plan. Meanwhile, the mysterious figure gains the upper hand on Master Sol and knocks him out. Having followed the sounds of battle, Jeki and May arrive. Jeki keeps the figure busy, while May checks on Master Sol. The figure quickly gains the upper hand on Jeki and turns his attention to his former student. He pursues May through the woods, fending off the Jedi as he goes. At one point, Sol is separated from the others. Just as the dark figure is about to land a killing blow on May, Jeki intervenes once more. Only this time, the figure is ready and stabs her multiple times through the chest. Her limp body crumples to the ground as Master Sol watches from a distance, helpless as he attempts to close the distance between them. Master Sol, in his devastation, is caught off guard, and the dark figure uses the Force to toss him headfirst into a tree, knocking him out cold. Just then, Yord comes crashing out of the darkness, lightsaber ignited, and Osha in pursuit. He begins to attack relentlessly. Osha, watching from a distance, looks around anxiously, whispering something to her droid, Pip, as she does. As Yord's anger gives way to exhaustion, the figure is able to land a blow with his lightsaber. In a flash of agony, the figure grabs hold of Yord's neck and snaps it. As the camera pulls back, Osha is revealed behind him, illuminated by a light shining off of the figure's back. As the camera moves, we see that it is Pip, attached to his back, just out of reach. Osha, tears streaming from her eyes, dives out of the way, just in time to avoid the flying creatures who grab the figure and carry him away into the darkness. The twins, finally together, must wait for their reunion as they realize May's master is still out there in the darkness somewhere. They wake Master Soul. May officially surrenders herself, and the three of them begin their journey back to civilization. End credits. Not bad, huh? The pacing was tight. Characters were acting like real people. There were human moments, sacrifice, horror, loss. Pretty good for an action-heavy episode. Too bad that's not even close to what happened.
You see, like the Mantis, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Would anyone care for fruit or dessert?
Osha wakes up and immediately realizes her stupid droid has fallen a few feet away. How? Don't know. Doesn't matter. She sees a Jedi corpse, then, and only then, realizes there's a whole ass battle going on a few feet away from her. Don't worry though, it's just this guy. The cannon fodder Jedi and Yord. They fight, but I couldn't tell you if it was any good, as you are immediately pulled out of it by this stupid EMP helmet. No, listen, I can't hold this in anymore. Pretending this was good was killing me. Just what the fuck is this exactly? And why does it keep happening? Since when does this lightsaber EMP technology even exist? How are they going to explain just how exactly it disappears from all of existence in the future?
What am I saying?
Is it too much to ask that the showrunners keep this shit consistent?
All of these lives lost tonight. Again, all because of you. The Jedi got what they deserve.
At least they are consistent with their inconsistency. Shut the fuck up, Basil. I'm trying to work here, you useless thing. Where was I? Oh, right. So, they fight. People die, but nobody important. Yord gets hurt, like I said. Soul eventually shows up from God knows where. Yord takes Osha away. More fighting, none of which really fits together. During cuts, things happen that cause characters to just come and go without explanation, which is super convenient because it allows the next part of the fight to occur without any effort. Rather than turning herself in, May comes across Jackie, like I said, and immediately begins fighting her. Just tell her you want to turn yourself in, you dumb bint. Once in custody, the two are attacked by Smilo Ren. Whoever came up with that, thank you. I love it. Where did Soul go again? Who fucking knows? Him and Jackie fight, and May runs away. Then Soul pops up, and it repeats over and over again. Jackie is actually killed, eventually, which was close to meaningful. The monsters in the woods thing actually happened, which was a bit of a setup, payoff type deal from the previous episode, so good for them. The fighting continues between Saul and Smilo. Yord and Osha do show up, though I certainly spiced it up with emotion, like the whole droid thing and staring off into the darkness. Obviously, looking for the creatures that are coming. That doesn't happen. They just follow from a distance, like a really far distance. And Yord does actually have his neck snapped. Again, brushed up against meaningful there. That was a close one, guys. Then, all of this happened.
The Jedi do not attack the unarmed.
Rules, rules, rules.
I love you, Ben. Soul? Why did he say I shouldn't trust you?
Well, that certainly doesn't carry the emotional punch and sense of loss that I described, does it? But it happened. It's a thing. We're moving on. Soul is knocked out by May, and the sisters talk for a minute. About what? Don't know. Zoned out. May is back to being evil, though, which is awesome, and she knocks Osha out, cuts her own hair. She puts Osha's clothes on, finds Soul, and we are back to this parent trap bullshit. So May is with Soul, looking to find her way back into her master's good graces. Why? Because that's what the writers wanted to do with the back half of the season. And Osha is with the, surprise, surprise, not dead, recently revealed by his own admission, Sith. I hate this show. You could have been good. Just had to choose to be good. But according to them, there is no good and evil. So I guess it's just from a certain point of view. Oh, and by the way, if Soul makes it back to Coruscant and reveals to his co-conspirators that Smilo referred to himself as Sith, that will destroy the prequel trilogy and everything going forward from there. But that is a battle I'm waging on the Twitter side of things, and I am just not willing to give myself any more of a headache right now than I already have.
You serious?